Hola, I'm Senorita Harders, and welcome to today's lesson about direct object pronouns in Español. First of all, what is a direct object pronoun? A direct object pronoun, or DOP, is a word that takes the place of a noun that is directly receiving the action in a sentence. Okay, I'm sure that probably sounds super confusing, but I promise it's not. We use direct object pronouns all the time in English, and we also use them all the time in Spanish. So let's look at some examples together. She hugs me. The verb is the action of the sentence, hugs. The direct object pronoun is the person receiving that action. Who is being hugged? Me. The direct object pronoun in this sentence is me. She hugs me. Great job. Now let's take a look at this same example in Español. In Spanish, we say, ella me abraza. What do you notice about the direct object pronoun in this sentence? Excelente. The direct object pronoun me comes before the verb in Spanish instead of after the verb, like it does in English. Okay, let's take a look at another example. I hug you. What is the direct object pronoun in English? Or in other words, who is being hugged? Muy bien. You. I hug you. You is the direct object pronoun. Okay, let's see if you can find the direct object pronoun now en español. Yo te abrazo. What is the direct object pronoun en español? Te. Muy bien. Te is our direct object pronoun meaning you in Spanish. Notice, it also comes directly before the verb in Spanish. All right, how about another example? Olaf hugs us. What is the direct object pronoun in this sentence? Super! The direct object pronoun is us. Olaf hugs us. What about en español? Olaf nos abraza. What is the direct object pronoun en español? Nos. Excelente. Nos is the direct object pronoun meaning us. All right, let's try one more example together. We hug him. What is the direct object pronoun in this sentence? Him. Very good. What about en español? Lo abrazamos. What is the direct object pronoun now? Lo. This one was a little bit tricky, and there are a few things that I want to point out before we move on. First of all, there is no subject that's explicitly stated in the sentence. So, how can we know that we are hugging? The verb actually lets us know the subject of the sentence. The amos ending tells us that nosotros, or we, are doing the hugging. So the phrase lo abrazamos means we hug him. If you would like to watch a video about how verb conjugations in Spanish tell us the subject of the sentence, check out the video linked above and below in the description. Okay, vamos a la fiesta. Llevo el pastel. First of all, who is bringing the cake to this party? The answer is yo. I am bringing the cake to the party. How can we know that I am bringing the cake? Well, just like the amos ending lets us know that nosotros or we is the subject, the o in llevo lets us know that I am the subject. Remember, yo ends in o, at least most of the time. But what if I wanted to say I bring it instead of I bring the cake? What would I say? Now I will need the help of our direct object pronouns. Instead, I will say lo llevo. I bring it. But wait a minute. I thought that lo meant him, remember? Well, it does mean him, but it can also mean it if we're talking about something that is masculine and singular. So any masculine singular noun that starts with el or un can be changed to lo. And notice, again, we put the direct object pronoun right before the verb. Lo llevo. I bring it. Llevas la película. Who is bringing the movie to the party? The verb llevas lets us know that tú or you are bringing the movie to the party. The as ending in llevas lets us know that it is tú because the as ending goes with tú. Great job. But what if I want to say you bring it instead of you bring the movie? Now I'm going to have to use a direct object pronoun. Let's take a look. La llevas. La is the direct object pronoun that we use when talking about a singular feminine noun, like la película. Did you guess that one? Llevamos los regalos. First of all, who is bringing the gifts to the party? We are bringing the gifts. Remember, the amos ending goes with nosotros, or we. But what if I want to say we bring them instead of we bring the gifts? How can we say that using our direct object pronouns? Los llevamos. Los is the direct object pronoun that we use for plural masculine nouns. And notice that it still comes right before the verb. Los llevamos. We bring them. Excelente. We have one more thing to bring to our fiesta. Lleva las bebidas. Who's bringing the drinks? This one is a little bit tricky. The word lleva can mean he brings, she brings, or you, usted, bring. So, how will we know who is bringing the drinks? The only way to know who's bringing the drinks is through context. Context gives the clues that we need to understand the sentence fully. So in this example, we see a boy in the picture, so we can assume that this sentence means he brings the drinks. But what if I wanted to say he brings them, meaning the drinks? We will use the direct object pronoun las. Las lleva. Remember, you need to be careful with these kind of sentences because the phrase las lleva can mean he brings them, she brings them, or you bring them, depending on the context. Great work. So these are all of the direct object pronouns in Spanish. Me, te, lo, la, nos, os, los, and las. Okay, practiquemos. Now you will use your knowledge of AR verbs and direct object pronouns to tell me who is bringing what item to our class. Let's go. Las llevo. Who is bringing the item? Yo. Very good. Remember, yo ends in o, so I am bringing the item. But which item am I going to bring? Las tijeras. Muy bien. I am bringing the scissors. How did you know? Las is the plural feminine direct object pronoun. So I am bringing las tijeras. That's why we say las llevo. Let's try another example. Lo llevas. First of all, who is bringing something? Tú or you. Great job. How did you know that you are bringing something? The as ending at the end of llevas lets us know that tú or you are bringing the item. Now, can you tell me which item you are bringing? El pegamento. Excelente. Lo is the direct object pronoun that replaces singular masculine nouns. El pegamento is the only singular masculine noun in this list. So I am bringing the glue, el pegamento. And that's why we say lo llevas. You are bringing the glue. La lleva. First of all, who is bringing the item to class? This one is tricky. If you remember, the A in lleva, in the end, it goes with él, ella, or usted. So just from this sentence alone, we cannot tell who is bringing the item. It could be él, ella, or usted. But we can figure out what that person is bringing. Can you tell me what he, she, or you, usted, will bring? Una pluma. Muy bien. La is the direct object pronoun that replaces singular feminine nouns. So that is how we can tell that the person is bringing the pen. Una pluma or la pluma. If you would like to practice direct object pronouns in Spanish even more, check out my direct object pronouns logic puzzle at my Teachers Pay Teachers store. I have a printable version as well as a digital version that works perfectly for any Spanish class online or in person. Students will use the clues in order to figure out who brought what item and in which colored backpack. For example, the first clue is las llevan. So from this clue, we know that the subject is ustedes, and the direct object pronoun las lets us know that ustedes are bringing something that is plural and feminine. Students can put X's into the boxes to eliminate choices that they know are wrong, and then put O's in the boxes once they've figured out the answers using all of the clues. This is a great way to practice regular AR verb conjugations, subject pronouns, direct object pronouns, and colors in Spanish. Check it out at the link in the description below, and be sure to leave a comment and let me know how you enjoyed it. How did you do today? practicing with direct object pronouns in Spanish. I hope that you had fun solving all the puzzles with me today. And I hope that this video about direct object pronouns in Espanol was helpful for you. Please be sure to like and subscribe so that you can learn more Spanish with Señorita Harders. Adios!